Hello there guys and girls, welcome to another quick tip. Today I want to talk about a very specific type of shot that you can use but should not overuse in your machinima. I'm talking about this very scene I used in episode 3 of Good Idea, Bad Idea. As you've seen, the characters are changing while the camera makes a smooth zoom, getting closer and closer. There is no visible transition or jump in the camera movement. And here's how I did that. First of all, during the recording I gave the modded kid character an animation called TV_part_1_loop and placed him on the couch. Then I made him frozen in place. This was to make sure the position doesn't accidentally shift when I change into another character. Then I recorded this scene for half a minute and switched to the adult version of the character. Rinse and repeat for the old guy and the skeleton. Now we have 4 individual clips. But all you have to do is to edit the camera movement of the very first clip, or any one of the clips you prefer for that matter. It also doesn't need to be 4 clips, 2 is enough, and you can do these transitions as often as you want as long as it helps telling the story. But whatever, just load one of them into your timeline. In my case it was just a simple zoom. You can do whichever camera movements you see fit. But you can't really use shake effects because the camera shake, which is generated in Rockstar Editor, is random, which means that the shake will be different every time you export a clip. Once the camera movement is done, you can already export the first clip. Next up is the interesting part. Without restarting the game, you can just Alt-Tab out of the Rockstar Editor onto your desktop and open the clip directory in your PC, which is usually this one. See Users, then your username, Documents, Rockstar Games, GTA 5, Videos, Clips. This is the folder with the recorded clips, not the rendered ones, which you can see by the file extension .clip. In there you should now find the appropriate snippets you recorded. You now have to remember which clip was the one you already edited the camera on. Rename it by adding something like _done at the end of the file name. Now rename the next clip to the exact same name of the clip you edited before. In my case it's really easy because I recorded them at the same day, so I just need to change the last numbers from 13 to 12. That's it. Now I can tab back over to Rockstar Editor and export the clip. The software is gonna assume that it's the very same clip and apply the same camera movements to it. During my test, the clips I recorded had a different length, but that seemed to have no real impact on the markers that might possibly have been cut off. However, you must not close and reload the project at this stage because otherwise Rockstar Editor will notice that the files have been changed or corrupted. Repeat the whole renaming process for all the clips you need. In the end you should rename them all to their original file names though, so remove the _done again. Now you can load the clips into your editing software. You can now place them on top of each other so they have the same endpoint. You will already see that they have different durations. So just cut all of them at the end of the shortest one. The next step is to cut the clips somewhere you like, so that they do not overlap anymore. Move them down to the same track in the timeline and apply any kind of transition. For instance, a cross dissolve, which you can just drag and drop onto the gap between the clips. Let's see the final result again. I think that's a neat trick. Thanks to MooseTube for giving me the inspiration for this tutorial. Give his channel a visit if you like. And that's about it for this quick tip. If you have any questions, just hit me up in the comment section. Thank you for watching. Vanova, over.